All right, so there's about 6 games left in the NHL season. Vegas is currently 4 points out of the wild card spot. They're 3 points back in the division behind LA with a game in hand, so they can make that 1 point. Do you guys think that the Golden Knights can actually sneak in and keep their playoff streak going, or do you think they're going to miss the playoffs for the first time in their history?
I think they'll miss it.
They'll miss.
If the Vegas Golden Knights make the playoffs this year, I don't know, man. I think we're all gonna jump in a lake because that's not happening. It's not happening.
Parlay.
You don't think so? I mean, they'd only be a point back if they win their game in hand. I don't know. Let me see who they play. They play.
I don't think they could win a game at hand. They just lost to
Yeah,
Calgary, did they not?
yeah. They just lost to Edmonton 4-0.
Was that last night?
Yeah, that was last night.
Or was it Edmonton?
Yeah, I mean, they played the Devils, they play the Capitals, the Sharks, the Stars, the Blackhawks, and the Blues. And that's their last remaining games.
And how many they're how many points behind who?
So they have one more game played than Dallas, and they're 4 points back in the wild card. So if Dallas wins that extra game, it could be 6 points. But they have one less game played than the Kings, who are in their division, and they're 3 points back. So if the Golden Knights win that extra game in hand, it could be 1 point only. So it really just depends. I think they might squeak in, but man, I don't know.
What's their next game?
Their
Yeah.
next game is the Devils.
Okay, if they don't beat the Devils are also coming off a loss, right?
Right.
So
But the Kings also have a very easy schedule too. They have the Ducks twice,
this
the
is
Blackhawks, Seattle, and Vancouver.
a useless game for New Jersey, so
Right. They could play spoiler.
they could.
And the East is pretty much set. So we can go through our playoff matchups here and see who you guys think will win. So starting off in the East, we have Florida, Washington.
Florida, man. Florida. They're
I think I'll
stacked.
go Florida in 5. Maybe a sweep, but I'll give Washington the benefit of one game.
I would give Washington. It is hockey at the end of the day, so
Right.
I would have to give them maybe 6 games, 5 games,
Yeah.
6 at most. But yeah, Florida's a strong team.
I
Florida's
think
really
Florida
strong.
in 5, they've just been so strong. And you have, Jonathan Hubert on an absolute heater this year.
True.
Crazy.
Well,
This guy almost has
they
80 assists, I'm pretty sure. Like,
They made some good pickups too. They're
yeah,
deadly.
yeah. Picking up Giroux was crazy.
They're
yeah,
deadly.
it's going to be a deadly pickup for them in the playoffs, I
That's
think,
a
later.
battle of Florida. That
hmm
like Florida and Tampa. That's when they meet. It's gonna be scary.
So as of now, we got the Leafs, we got Tampa.
Yo,
Oh my god. I don't even want to answer this because it's so biased.
the Leafs fan in me wants to say Toronto.
Yeah, yeah. But I really think, and I've said it from the beginning of the season, that Tampa's gonna go for a three-peat.
Yeah. I could definitely see Tampa going for a three-peat. I just think they look a little less stronger, I feel like, than what they have the last 2 years. Just like from the last month I've seen them play, they just kind of look like they took their foot off the gas pedal. But I mean, obviously, to them, they probably don't care about regular season because they've been to the final twice, and they probably don't even care what their position is in the standings, whether they're third or fourth. I feel like either way, it's just they don't care who they play. They're gonna have to go through everybody pretty much anyways at one point or another.
Yeah.
So, but as a Leafs fan, would you rather play Tampa or would you rather play Boston first round?
I'd rather play Boston, hundred
I'd
percent,
rather, yeah.
100%. This
I think I'd rather
is
play the Bruins too.
the Bruins are not they're not as strong as everyone thinks. I think they have a great offensive team, but I still
Right.
think that Boston could struggle defensively against Toronto. I
Well,
really
they
do
don't.
think so.
Plus, they don't have Rask anymore, and he played a big part in their playoff runs.
Right.
So
And they have two goalies who have never played a playoff game too. They got Swayman and they got
yeah,
Allmark. Allmark. So they never played in a playoff game before, so could play a big difference. And I think it'd be nice for the Leafs if they played Boston just to um what's the phrase? Like just to get over their demons kind of thing.
Bro,
Since they
facts.
always lost to Boston in the playoffs. Can
Yeah.
finally kinda get over that hump. Okay, so the next series. So I would say, oh, okay. I want to say the Leafs would beat the Tampa to the Lightning, but I'd probably go like, oh,
I'm gonna say Toronto. I want to fucking say Toronto.
I want to say like Leafs in like 7, 6 or 7, but
I was about
I
to
don't
say
I'm
want
going
to
six.
Leafs
seven.
in 7, bro. The Leafs will take them to 7 games, and then they're gonna surprise everybody.
Yeah.
They're gonna
And they
surprise
always
the
play
world.
better against playoff teams this year. Weirdly, I don't know why they've
You
played
just need
really,
the boys
really
to
well.
show up, bro. You just need Mitch Marner. You need Matthews. You need Nylander. You need John Tavares. You need that. You
Right.
need Giordano on that D line. You need Morgan Riley to step up. You need all those guys to just step up and play their part, and you can see that team going super far in the playoffs.
Yeah,
But then it's like at the end of the day, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs. So
I
They're
know.
doable, I
that
I just
believe.
hope
matters, bro.
that
It's
they get some kind of goaltending, but at the same time, I can't really blame the goaltending because a lot of the time it's
no,
just
you
the
can't.
defense that is just
I think Campbell's a
absolutely
strong goalie.
all over
I
them.
think it's hard that you're going in with a young backup goalie. I think
Right.
that's going to be tough because I don't know. Do you guys think Campbell's going to play majority of the playoff games?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
I think Campbell will play every playoff game if he
Every
doesn't
playoff game, exactly.
if he
And you
doesn't
don't
get
think
hurt.
that that's going to be really hard on Campbell? Like that's
Right. I think that's going to be a lot on his body, especially if they're going 6, 7 games every series.
right. So it's going to be really tough. You kind of need that kid to step up a little bit when it comes to being
Yeah.
a backup for him.
And he's not playing that bad since.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
But it's
He's
gonna be
not.
very, very. It's gonna be a lot of pressure. I gotta say, like
Yeah.
a lot of pressure.
You know,
What's the next series?
We got Carolina and Boston.
oh,
Yeah,
Carolina.
Carolina. You gotta
Yeah.
give it to Carolina.
I'll
I
go
th-
Carolina in, I'll say 6, because I feel like Boston's like physicality will kind of make them work a little bit. So kind of like
Yeah,
how they play the Leafs, but
100%. Carolina struggles against the Leafs. I think they could struggle against Boston too.
right. So I think Carolina will still win, but I think it'll take them like a little bit tougher, like maybe 6 games. I don't think it'll be that easy, but
I definitely think Freddie Anderson's gonna lock it down.
yeah, for sure. And the 3 times that they've played each other this year, Carolina beat them 3-0, 7-1, and
Wow.
6-0. So
Oh, they beat us in the season series.
yeah, 3-0. They beat them all 3 times. They beat them
Oh,
3-0, 7-1, and 6-0.
oh my god. Oh,
The next series we have the Rangers and the Penguins.
Rangers and Pens. I'm giving it to the Rangers.
oh, oh,
Don't
oh.
I don't think that the Penguins are strong this year, and I think that it's so funny to say this, but I think Crosby and Malcolm, your two veterans on that team, are loose cannons. I have to say, I think they're both loose cannons, and I don't think that team's gonna go far in the playoffs.
I
Sorry.
think because I mean obviously I live in PA, so I watch a lot of Pens games. There's some games where they play so well against like certain teams, like top tier teams, and then there's just some like just the Rangers, dude. Every time,
Bro,
like
the Rangers are
they can't
nasty.
they can't beat them.
The Rangers are
They lost
such a
them the last
nasty.
3 times.
The Rangers are so disgusting at home. Check that.
Right.
Check that home record for me, if you don't mind, Fig.
The home record.
Yeah,
Okay.
tell the fans at
Dude,
home. Tell the
I'm
fans
not
at
gonna
home.
lie. I gotta say Pittsburgh, bro.
No way. Yeah.
Nah,
Wow.
I'm surprised. I think Pittsburgh has the firepower, but my biggest question is the goaltending and whether Jari will come back. Because right now he is out with with some kind of, I don't know what injury they called it. Something on his side maybe, or
Rangers
um
in 5, bro.
right. Oh, here's the home record, Sam, for you. 28 8, or sorry, no, 25 8 and 4.
Bro, tell me
The
that.
Rangers at home.
Those guys they're in Madison Square Garden, bro. Like hype as
Right.
fuck. They're hype over there, bro.
Right. Wow, dude.
That's a playoff team.
Florida at home 32 6-0.
Whoa.
God.
That's
yo,
scary.
I think Florida doesn't Florida have like 25 comebacks this season or something?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. They
Yeah.
they really every time they're down, like it doesn't matter. Like,
It doesn't.
Oh,
yeah.
look at Leafs. They're winning 5-1. Lost
But
7-6.
I think I'll go Rangers in 7. I think Pittsburgh can make it interesting. I think their goaltending is going to play a big part of it. They're pretty sound defensively, but just when I watched them the last 3 times against New York, it's just like they just cannot. They can't find a way to win every time, and they've played them 3 times since March 25th. So they played them on March 25th, they played them March 29th, and they played them April 7th. and they lost every single time. They lost 5-1, 3-2, and 3-0.
I'm still
So
going Pittsburgh, buddy.
you go in Pittsburgh. How many
Yeah.
games do you think?
I'd say Pens in 5 or 6.
Wow, dude,
Wow.
this guy's ballsy, bro.
I
Dude,
know.
it's Pittsburgh. You don't underestimate double.
I will, bro, because the
It's
Rangers
double
are
champs.
strong, bro.
They
I
are.
know.
Bro.
Rangers are strong.
I just think Shesterkin is just too strong. I think
I
he's just
love
gonna
the
hold out
Rangers.
before it.
He didn't just start in the rookie.
I love the Rangers in the playoffs.
He hasn't
No,
played
I
in the
think it's
playoffs.
like third year maybe. I want to
He's
say.
played,
You
he's
know
played
He's
a
what?
young
playoff
guy,
series.
though.
I give it a fig. I think it'll be a good series, but I can't see Pittsburgh.
I just think the Rangers will just keep it on top. But like I said, I think Pittsburgh keeps it interesting because although they haven't really played that well against the Rangers, I think they'll be able to come together, especially with guys like Crosby, like Malkin, with Jeff Carter, Letang, even Jari. He's
Bro, I
like he
still
hasn't
think
really played a whole lot of playoff games, but he's played enough, especially after last
that
year.
team could have did so much better in the regular season.
Right.
Like,
And I mean, think about it. They were missing Malkin for
yeah, that's
half
very
the
true.
year.
And
Yeah.
Crosby in the beginning of the year. Crosby was
Right.
out
And they
the beginning
lost
of the year.
Crosby in the beginning of the
Yeah,
year
that's
too.
very true as well. But I still like they don't click, bro. You can see I've been watching games recently too.
Right.
Sometimes they don't click, bro, and they take games really,
Yeah.
really, really close.
And I think sometimes they're a little bit short on offense.
The Leafs do that too,
You
though.
got, you got Gensel, you have Russ, you have Malkin, you have Crosby,
Yeah, bro,
but
they're in 2-2 games, bro. Like against
right,
the Islanders going into overtime. You know what I mean? And like Islanders have no defense.
right.
So
I think they'll do pretty good in the playoffs. So
I mean,
like,
yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, next one.
So now we got the West side. So we got Colorado against Dallas.
Colorado, bro.
Yeah,
If they choke first round, I don't even know.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna go
Dallas,
Colorado.
Dallas isn't even 100%, right? So what could that also be? Or is
Yeah,
that,
I think I'm gonna go Colorado in 5.
I would definitely
Honestly,
go Colorado in
Yeah,
5 or 4.
that sounds about right.
maybe 4, but I don't know. Maybe Dallas wins a game. They've been doing pretty good all year. I feel like they'll win at least a game. Just
Yeah,
to kind
but I don't think it'll be a sweep.
This
So
is
yeah,
this is when Colorado goes far because they get that freaking demon off your back, just like what we were
Right.
talking about with the Leafs.
Yeah,
They have
man.
an easy buy.
I think okay. So St. Louis and Minnesota is the next series.
That's gonna be such a good series. I
Minnesota.
gotta go Minnesota on that though.
Minnesota.
Dude,
Okay.
in St. Louis? No,
I
but
think
you know what?
St.
St.
Louis.
Louis has dominated them.
Yeah,
all
they've hold
regular
on.
season.
There
All
was a
regular
crazy
season.
stat I saw the other day or
They
yesterday.
haven't even beaten them, or they beat them once out of
They-
10 games.
So okay, so St. Louis is 9-0-1 in the last 10 games against Minnesota, which is crazy, dude. That's
Yeah,
insane.
that's pretty insane.
Can't take Minnesota that series.
And I watched. It's funny. I watched the game yesterday. I was at work on break, and I was watching the third period, and St. Louis was up 4-1, and Minnesota came back and they tied the game eventually at 5. And then they went to overtime, and I was like, man, Minnesota looks good. They might get the win here. Nah, they couldn't.
I watched that game,
I
bro.
don't even know if they got a shot in overtime. Maybe 1 or 2, but
They broke down in overtime, bro.
like I don't even think they really had any chances in overtime,
I
really.
honestly just said Minnesota because like I want to see them go far.
Yeah, I would like to see Minnesota like get to the conference finals or maybe even like a eventually. I don't know if they'll do it, but this is kind of like their last hurrah, so to say, because they're gonna have a lot of cap problems the next
Apartment's
couple.
nasty.
So who's the last series then? Or is there two
We
more?
have 2 more. We have
What?
Calgary against Nashville.
Calgary, bro. They're gonna. I could see them sweeping Nashville.
Wow.
Smashville.
Yeah, I could kind of see that too. I don't know. Calgary's just so tough, and they play such a physical game. And Nashville just doesn't really. I mean, they have Duchesne, they have Forsberg, they have Roman Yossi, but I just don't think they really have the firepower to like beat Calgary, keep up with the Calgary team.
They'll beat
They're
them.
another ones who always choke the conference finals and the finals.
Nashville will win a game. I'm giving Calgary 6.
Going Calgary in 6. I'll probably go Calgary in about 5 or 6 also.
Nashville will win a game.
And for the last series, I forgot to get my games. I think I'm gonna go St. Louis in 5. maybe 4, but I'll give 5 to Minnesota.
You don't
I
think
Okay.
think
they're
they're
gonna win?
dominating.
Watch
Weird.
Minnesota sweep them. Watch.
Dude, that would be crazy. That would be insane. Especially, like I said, for the last 10 games, they haven't beaten them one time. Or I guess they beat them once in overtime, but still. So the last series, we have Edmonton versus Kings.
Oh,
It's a
that's
weird,
actually a good series too.
yeah. It's kind of weird because like both teams aren't crazy strong, I feel like,
No, that would be
but
fun hockey.
they're pretty level-headed.
Giving it to Edmonton. Edmonton in 7.
I'll probably go like Edmonton in 6 or 7 also. I think
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
firepower of McDavid will like I think he'll just kind of carry them over even
Yep.
if the depth isn't there and helping him out. I think there's just too much talent between him and Draisaitl.
Yeah, Draisaitl and McDavid are gonna be a fucking
Oh, it's just gonna be McDavid feeding him all game.
Yeah.
yeah both
I think there's just
ways.
too much firepower between them to not go.
Then Edmonton has that weak goaltending, and I think that Smith can't do the job.
Right.
And I really do think that Los Angeles is gonna capitalize on that. And then that's where you get the good series in, where you get the 7 games.
Right.
I'm pretty sure if you see a lot of Draisaitl's goals, a lot of them are assisted by McDavid.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, if you go to Edmonton and you look at like their point like all their like player stats and stuff like that and you look at the points, it's like literally, hold on, I'll pull it up.
That's like 200 and something points combined between two players.
Right. So you have
That's insane.
McDavid at 110 points in 75 games. You have Draisaitl at 105 points in 75 games. And then third place is Hyman at 50 points.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Hyman.
7 games.
I miss Hyman.
And then you have Nugent
I
Hopkins. Dude, honestly, speaking about that, you said you miss Hyman. I think Bunting does a better. He's better at what Hyman did in a way.
I love Hyman, bro.
I'm not
And
saying he's better. I
captain,
don't know if
and
he's
captain.
necessarily.
And
Dude,
what's
I
that
don't
Leafs
know.
back?
He plays physical. He hits hard in the boards, and I think he's a better goal scorer for sure. He's more of a threat.
That's
Just
100% true.
he's more of a threat, and he's just like a little pain in the ass, dude. He just goes on the boards and he'll just fucking just hit people, shit like that, just annoy them.
That's
I
true.
mean,
Yeah.
Hyman is really good. I think I'll give Hyman the one thing is that he was really good on the PK, which helped a lot. I think. I don't think Bunting could play on the PK. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think he could even in a couple years, but
Hyman just couldn't finish. He had everything, he just couldn't score. He wasn't scoring
right,
with the Leafs.
right.
But
We-
I agree with Kyle. I like Bunting way better on that line.
Especially for the price that
Bunting
they
is
paid,
nasty,
right?
bro. Bunting has
Right?
been playing very
If
well.
you're gonna pay
Not wrong.
Hyman almost what was it 4.5 or 5 million, whatever they gave him,
Yeah.
Hyman
and
sits well with Edmonton. 100%.
Yeah. Oh,
I
right.
like
All right.
him.
He definitely likes it there.
but I feel like they didn't have a player like that beforehand, and I feel like that's why they paid the price that they did to get him
True,
eventually.
true. Very true.
So okay, so next topic: how many goals do you guys think Matthew's gonna finish with? The Leafs have 7 games, and he has 58 goals right now. He's been stuck there for the last couple games.
63 or 64. He's going to do it. He's
I'm
going to
gonna
score
say
2 goals tonight. He's going to score 2 fucking goals tonight against the Islanders. Mark my
I say
words.
61 or 62 he finishes with.
This video can go out on
Look.
Monday or Tuesday, and I'm telling you, he'll score 2 goals tonight, make it to 60.
So the Leafs have 7 games left. They play the Islanders, they play the Flyers, they play the Lightning and the Panthers, the Capitals, the Red Wings, and the
He's
Bruins.
going to score a goal against them all.
Hey man, our record against these top competing teams are like it's really like we're beating these teams.
Right.
So
I feel like they just play so much better. I don't know why. It's like they give more effort, so to say.
Yeah. They honestly do, right? Because they match their game style, right? They match their
Right.
pace. They match their style, how they're playing the game. Like I honestly believe when they play these like underdog teams and the teams that are tanking, I honestly think they just don't care.
No kidding.
I know. It's like they take their foot off the gas pedal. It's like, oh, we know we don't have to go 100%.
Yeah, don't
And it's
get
like-
hurt.
It's exactly what it looks like.
Right.
Like, I
And
don't
you can see it on
understand.
the ice. Exactly. And I feel like
Like you play Buffalo and Arizona within the same week. You lose to both teams.
Even in the winters, bro.
they lost 3
Or
of
was
4.
that the Heritage? That was the Heritage Classic, wasn't it? And
They
these
lost.
guys,
Yeah, they lost
these guys
three
played
or
I
four
was at
games.
that
dog,
game.
bro. They played
I
dog.
was at that game. I had to watch that live.
That was
That
dog.
that one, the one Mrazek goal where he let it in off the like inside the post there, where he wasn't hugging his post, bro. Dude, that was horrible. Horrible.
Um, but
But like I was saying, they lost 3 or 4 to Buffalo. They lost both games to Arizona. They lost, I want to say, 2 games to Montreal. 2 or 3 games. 2, I think
yeah,
maybe. I think they
no, we
split.
lost the series. No, we lost the series. The
We
series
won.
we
Wow.
lost. It's 3-1. I'm pretty sure we faced them 4 times.
Yeah, I know we lost at least 2, but it honestly probably is 3, because I only remember them beating them from the last time that we played
No,
them.
no, we only beat them once this season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
that was the 5-4 game or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And that game, I had Matthews and Caulfield to score.
That is horrible, dude.
That's the only reason why I remember.
God. Yeah.
Matthews
Nah.
Matthews for Hart.
So you say, Sam, you said 63, 64.
Yeah,
Tay, I
64.
61,
62.
62. Okay. I think I'm
Like,
going to go.
I feel like he just wants to get to 60, and then he's gonna be like chilling. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I feel like.
He's gonna go off, bro. He's gonna go
I don't know.
off.
I think he could. I think, like you said, he'll probably get to 60 and kind of just like back off a little bit. Probably like not give as much effort, kind of save himself for the first round. But I don't know. I feel like if he gets like 1 or 2 goals against the Islanders and then he gets another like 1 or 2 goals against the Flyers, I feel
Yeah,
like
bro.
he's
Then
like,
he's already
okay.
at 62. He still has 5 games left.
Right. And the record for the cap era record is 65 by Ovi. So I mean, he's like right there. It's like maybe not. Like,
Maybe he'll go for 70. Who knows, man?
right.
Yo,
I think
okay, 70 in 7 games, bro. No way.
I think he might tie Ovi.
Matthews.
As much as I don't want to say, dude, I think he'll tie Ovi, which sucks because I really want to see him get 66. I really want to see him get like 66 or 67 goals, but I think he'll finish with like 64, 65.
Yeah.
He's an amazing goal scorer, so I wouldn't doubt it, bro.
Oh,
Dude, we're gonna witness history tonight. 7 goals tonight.
7 goals tonight.
No, I definitely see him scoring tonight though. He's gonna add, and then by Philly he should have 60. By Philly.
So you think he gets 2 tonight at least? Okay.
At least, bro. At least. He's gotta score 2 against the Islanders.
Well, get this
Islanders
out of the
win.
way. He's winning the Rocket and the Hart.
Ooh. Put money on it.
I think
Okay,
he,
maybe not the Hart, but he's winning the Rocket for sure.
I think he's definitely in the conversation for the Hart. I think he'll be a top 3 voter, like top 3 vote getter. Like he'll be up there. I think
I feel
him.
like they're gonna give it to Draisaitl or McDavid.
Yeah. I don't know about
No way,
Dry.
no way, McDavid. No way, McDavid.
I think they might give it to Huberto because of how well he's played, or maybe even Goudreau. Goudreau's got 100. Wow, Johnny Goudreau's got 105 points this year. Wow,
Really?
I did not know that, dude. Holy cow, he is on an absolute heater. He's got 36 goals. Johnny
Yeah.
Hart.
Johnny Hockey, bro.
Gianni Hockey.
But I think Matthews definitely secures the Rocket though, like you said, because he's 4
Oh, yeah.
goals up on Draisaitl right now, and then the next closest is Kreider, and he's 8 goals up on Kreider.
Yeah, Matthews got it in the bag. He got it.
We'd
I think
all
so.
love to see Matthews win every single
Dude,
thing.
I just
along with
want to
the
know where
Stanley Cup.
Chris Kreider came out. Like, I mean, I know the guy could score goals, but 50?
50?
50? Like, his career high before that was 28.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Got 50 this year.
I mean, everyone's gonna have that year to shine. Everyone's got to shine one year.
Bro,
That's-
that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
50 goals.
Or Ovechkin getting 47
Wow.
at the age of, like, 37.
Yeah, that's that's
Or-
old, bro.
I know. I was going to say, I don't think he's too far off the record. I don't know if you guys, yeah. You think you think he beats
got-
Gretzky's record?
Yeah, he's
Yep.
got a couple years left.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I was going to say, like, people were, like, saying, oh, he's got, like, 3 30-goal seasons in him and he'll beat it. But, like, he's getting a 50 goal season this year probably. So
Dude, Ovi still has what? What do you guys think? Another 4, maybe.
he's 36 right now.
I
He'll be
give him till he's
37.
He's
40.
playing a 40, bro. He's gonna play till 40.
Yeah, he even said it himself, bro. This
Yeah.
guy said he's
He's
gonna play
got
till 40.
yeah, he'll be 37 in September. So he'll be 37 heading into next year. So I think he's got like
4 years.
one, two, probably like at least three, maybe like you said, maybe 4 years. He'll probably play till he's 40. Oh my god, I almost said 70,
Jesus.
but
Can you
yeah,
imagine him in like a wheelchair, like just rolling around?
Say
Give me
4 or
another
5
one.
more
Give me
years.
another one.
he's probably got like 4 years in him, and I don't think he needs that many goals. I think he only needs. Let me pull it up here. I think he's like
Like a
maybe 100 and 150 goals away.
All right. Well, honestly, boys, we're getting pretty late into it. I just have one final question. I know
Yep.
Mateo doesn't know much about basketball, but right now I want to ask about the Raptors. What are your predictions on the Raptors? Because
I'm actually doing this thing. I'll go first because yesterday when Brett was here, I was we're talking basketball and stuff.
okay,
We were talking about just thinking about who's gonna win and whatever. And I I don't know if it makes sense because I don't know how it works when it comes to the playoffs and stuff. But I said Phoenix and Toronto in the finals.
wow,
Yeah, that could be a
that
possibility
is a possibility.
That's
because Phoenix is in the West. I don't think Toronto. I think Toronto's ceiling is like winning one round, going into the second round, maybe a conference finals. But I just think they're too young. But I give it like 2, 3 years. I think they're definitely a contender for sure.
Toronto
they're
looked
definitely gonna
super.
win a champ within the next five
They looked
years.
super
Oh yeah,
shaky, bro.
Like
Game
they
one.
did. But you have to think though too. I don't know what it is, dude. Every game one, they get like these like nerves. It's like they just they. It's like yesterday I watched the game and it just looked like they forgot everything that they've done throughout the entire season. I
Facts.
don't like they forgot how to play
They
defense.
lost by like
They didn't know how to rotate. They didn't like.
they got smacked, bro.
Gary Trent wasn't hitting any shots. They kept leaving Maxi wide open. They weren't throwing bodies at him. But a lot of it I feel like was the officiating early. They called so many fouls early, and I think that just kind of put the Raptors on their heels because I think like a big part of the Raptors game is them being aggressive on
Right.
defense and playing with like their length and stuff like that, and the really big guys at like 6'8", 6'9". So I think getting those early fouls kind of took that aggressiveness away from them, kind of put them on their heels. So they're just trying to play kind of softer in a way, but they got to be more physical
They have to be
and
way more physical. I agree with that.
they got to be
who
way
do
more
you guys,
physical. Huh?
who do you guys got them playing in the first round?
They're playing
They're
Philly,
playing Philly.
so
They already started.
Oh, it's already set. Oh,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did.
yeah,
they lost,
first
bro.
game
They
was
lost the
yesterday.
first game. They lost the first game yesterday, and that's why I was asking because that first game was very, very, very noticeable for the Raptors. They looked scared. They looked weak.
Right.
They looked everything. And
And I think it was a combination of Philly had a really super good game. Like
yeah,
that's probably
yeah.
one of their best games the whole series they're gonna have. And it was also probably one of the worst games the Raptors are gonna play all series.
I'm
So it was just
still
like
I'm still on the board for Raps in 6.
I
Want to
still
see
I
what
wrapped in
happens.
7 before the series and I'm sticking with it. I'm
And I
sticking.
like that prediction with Phoenix. I think Phoenix is gonna go far.
Well, I think Phoenix will go back to the finals. I think the only team that could really stop them that really looks scary is Golden State.
Yeah,
I think
Golden
it's the only
State.
team that scares me.
Really?
But
Yeah.
everyone's underestimating Bucks right now.
You think they're gonna make a finals run again?
I think Golden State could easily. I think they'll for sure make the conference finals. I think they could make the finals, but Phoenix is a very good team too. But they match up really well with them.
The
So
Bucks are scary, bro. I'm
and the
looking at
I think the Bucks could repeat as well.
I
Bucks.
should definitely watch more basketball.
Yeah, the playoffs are gonna be. It's a really good playoffs, and there's like even a couple series where like Memphis and Minnesota, for example, like both
Yeah.
teams know they probably won't win a championship or like go far in the playoffs, but they're so evenly matched. Like it's such a good series to watch, especially because like these guys haven't made the playoffs in like so many,
Years.
well, not so many years, but it's been a couple years I think since Memphis made the
Years. The
playoffs.
Timberwolves has been a while.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time the Timberwolves they made it like in 2017 with Jimmy Butler, but then before that. It was like 2004 or something like
Oh,
that,
it's
or
like 5
2005.
years and then times another 15 years.
Hmm.
Crazy, bro. But yeah, hopefully we get some good games out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I think that's enough time for us today. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna get
We
this
sound well.
up and running. We're gonna get this up and running for hopefully Monday or Tuesday, so everyone gets tuned in about the playoffs, and then we'll see for next week on what the playoffs actually are, and let's see if it's the same, and then we'll do another one of these next week. You get what I mean? So we'll get another predictions going for next week.
Yeah, we'll try and be consistent with these videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully throughout the playoffs we can do
Yeah.
that.
Plan is probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Say.
Yeah, the when is the playoffs start? Is it on the
For what,
weekend?
hockey?
Hockey, yeah.
May 2nd. So 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah,
Word,
okay. All right.
word. So we have time. That's a lot of time. So next week, I guess we'll see what the next playoff thing is,
Right.
Yep.
where everyone stands. Hopefully, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
be
Or we
nice.
could probably put a playoff, we'll like make a playoff bracket kind of thing.
Yeah, true. Very true. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Nope.
Peace.